Am I sitting just like her? You know, leg outstretched, the other leg a little perched up, going like, where would she go? Where would this girl go? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Vampire Melody. Where last we left off, weird things happened. We learned a little bit about nothing. We actually learned nothing. It's been a month. Not since I recorded this in the game. It's been a month. I've been working. Got my money. Made $300. I don't know if that's a lot. Probably not. We also got shot at. Of course. And then we flew. Tried to confess. Didn't work out. And now we're down here. Let's get right into this. The minute we land on firm ground again, it is a relief. But I'm also disappointed by that silent rejection. Nope, I'm pretty sure I've flown enough. Sorry. Yella tucks her broad black wings inside her, and they disappear in a flash, as if it doesn't exist. She also has returned to look like a normal girl. Wait. What do you mean, tucks, like, inside? Like, is it sliding inside the skin? Oh, I'm giving myself, like, chills up my spine thinking about that. No. She's still talking to me in the same tone as before, and I feel a bit comforted. Our relationship can't go further, but at least it didn't become awkward. But it's our apartment, don't we live there? Really? But our money is stashed in the apartment. Right now, I only have my salary of $300 on me. What, did you steal from that guy? Yella holds up a black case from somewhere in her hands. What is that thing in your hands? We just said what it was. This lady cannot help but to rob everyone she sees. Just everyone. Yella waves the container triumphantly. That's why you suddenly disappeared just now? There's not gonna be any money in there, is it? It's just gonna be like files. Probably bad stuff. Could be drugs. We could sell the drugs. Make some money like that. Fine. Yella uses both hands to open the briefcase after saying it, but the thing is more solid than she expected. Please don't slam it to the ground. Wait. If you break it, all the money will fly away, and we won't have anything to hold them. Okay, just give it here. She throws the case over to me in frustration, and I examine it carefully. Then I notice the thing has an obstructive button and 3 sets of movable dials with a number on each of them near the handle. Oh, cool. Okay, so we just keep trying the combination 999 times. Eventually we'll find it. We probably need to turn the dials to a correct number combination before it can be opened. It's just gonna take like what? 2-3 hours tops? I would say like at most 2 hours to go through 999 combinations of a briefcase. Although I don't know, I've never tried. I haven't, I swear to God. It's just 3 numbers, and we have plenty of time. Let's find a place to sit and try them out slowly. Not slowly. Well, thank you for the trust. We sit on a roadside bench, and I press the button each time I change a number to make sure that I don't miss any combination. I didn't know you could even fly. The work is rather dull, so I decided to chat with Yella. Yeah, do you have any idea how much trouble we could have gotten out of if you just flew? Do you remember when we were running down the alley and we were getting shot at and you got shot at in the thigh? I remember that. Wanna know what could have helped us then? Flying away, going up. You wanna know which direction the gangsters wouldn't be looking at? If they couldn't see us, they would not be looking up. They would not be looking at the sky.
もちろん飛べるわ。あれが私の完全体の姿なの。
What is complete form? What does that even mean? That's really amazing.
ヴァンパイアは天に呪われた生き物。呪いを受ける以上、強い力も授けてもらわないと不公平でしょ。
Hold on, heaven? Heaven's real. Heaven's real, fellas. Gotta start being nice. Or religious. What kind of heaven? Which heaven? Cursed. From what I have seen so far, you don't look any different from other human beings, except for your need to suck blood.
命に関わる呪いよ。でも、あんたには関係ないから安心して。
I feel as though it has a little bit to do with me. Oh, by the way, I suddenly remembered I was knocked unconscious in the city when that group of ruffians were abducting me back then. I woke up in the mountain afterwards. Did you fly to bring me there at that time?
そうよ。あの時はずいぶん消耗したけど、あんたにはそれだけの価値があったわ。
Okay. You know what? I was gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. You know, maybe she didn't fly because, you know, she was a little weak. She was a little tired. You know, she was just waking up, still trying to wake up. It was like, what, day 2 of our little journey here? But no. No. Instead, she did it on the first goddamn day. She could have been flying us all over. Instead, she didn't. And she got shot because of it. Why? You are really a clever vampire. She is not. Weren't you afraid that I wouldn't believe you and leave you for good? Then you would have spent all that energy for nothing.
結局あんたは信じたじゃない。今さらそんなこと言ったって仕方ないわ。私たちはもうグルなんだから。
Ooh, you're dependent on me now. How so? How else would I describe a smart lady like you? Come to think of it, now I understand why you were so weak on the following day after that rescue. Oh, energy thing. Okay. Never mind, I guess. But wait, no, she had blood. We had all that blood. We had all that blood. I ain't taking that as an excuse, no. You looked so fragile at that time. I had even wondered if I was following a fake vampire.
それであんなに慎重だったのね。ただのお人よしかと思ってたのに。
I am an honest man. If that's your own imagination. I don't have the word honest written all over my face.
まだ警戒する必要がありそうね。いつか反逆してくるかもしれないわ。
I wouldn't do that. I'd probably die if I betrayed you. I wouldn't dare do this sort of thing, especially if it's going to get me killed. By the way, didn't you use your amazing powers of flight when you were hit by a bullet the other time? We almost lost our lives. Why didn't you?
いつでも使える能力じゃないの。一度使うと回復するのに時間がかかるのよ。
What are these ridiculous vampire rules? I see. Looks like it isn't that marvelous. Immediately after making that remark, the briefcase clicks open, revealing a small slit at the center. Oh, it's open!
いくら入ってるの？早く見て！
Probably nothing. I open the case. It is filled with stacks of banknotes, neatly arranged inside, and I am amazed by such a sight that I nearly forget to breathe. There's so much. How am I going to count them?
バカね。 横に9列、縦に3列、1列に3束あって、1束が100枚ずつだから。
Wow, look at her. She knows math. Yella casually flips through the money in the briefcase and gives the answer in no time.
ざっと80万以上はあるわね。
Huh? 800,000? We some rich people now. 800,000. This number is so huge, I have no idea of the magnitude at all. How much is 800,000?
すごくたくさん。これだけあればレストランも開けるわ。
Oh, Mr. Wang, you best be on the lookout. There's a new chef in town. Really?
でもそれはまた後で。まずは高級ホテルに泊まるわよ。
No. No, we can't spend it on the hotel again. Yella gets up from the bench and stretches. We have a lot of money, and can stay for as long as we like. And we're back here. I wonder what the people are thinking about. Like, us two, we come in, stay for 2 days, leave, and then a month later, show back up again. You know what? It probably isn't that all uncommon. I don't know how things work there. We returned to that hotel we stayed a month ago, and Yella booked that familiar suite without any delay once again.
やっぱりここは快適ね。
Just straight to the bed. Yella immediately goes inside. When we return to that room, I turn on the lights and change into the pair of slippers the hotel provided. I have the smell of cooking oil and smoke on me from the kitchen. I'm going to take a bath.
はいはい、いってらっしゃい。邪魔しないで。
Okay, fine. You know what? You just sit there. You just lay there. Bones. Yella has already tucked herself inside the blanket. She is watching an unfamiliar program on the TV after turning it on adeptly, and laughing like a fool at the same time. This scene is a little bewildering for me. It even feels as if we have traveled back in time to a point 30 days earlier. But the minute my eyes fall onto the black briefcase that is placed on a table, I realize it is filled with the means to fulfill my dreams all these years. And this is something I could never have imagined a month ago. Are we gonna get... Is that a kitty cat? That little kitty cat? I would assume not. Is it a child in the shape of a kitty cat or a statue? I don't know. What kind of candle thing is this? Dude, rich decor is just weird. Oh, hey, look at that. Chapter 4. Done. That's chapter 3. I don't know. The next morning, I awake to the sounds of rustling from my blanket due to all the tossing and turning in bed. And I'm greeted by that rather familiar ceiling when I open my eyes. In the short span of one night, such a major change happened in my life. This is so unbelievable for me. I just need to get out of bed, and I can fulfill my life's ambition I have harbored for a long time. Where should I open my restaurant? How should I renovate it? What dishes should I offer on the menu? I had such thoughts when I was a child, and fantasized about the things I could do if I became rich. The only difference is that I have money now and can afford to do a lot of things. Yella, what have you thought of what you wanted to do if you had money in future when you were small? She should have woken up by now, but she's only lazing around in bed like me, I think. But you probably wouldn't think of this question since you were a child from a rich family in the past. When I was young, I had this dream, where if I had money, I would buy a large parcel of land, build an enclosure around it, grow vegetables, and rear all kinds of livestock to grab anything I liked from my estate whenever I needed to eat something, so that I wouldn't need to go hungry again. I had been talking for a long time, but Yella isn't responding at all. Yella? I turned to look at the bed and realized she isn't lying there as I thought. Yella? Then I look at the bathroom and call her name more loudly. Is she there? Still no response. Where did she go? Uh-oh. She's not too far away, is she? No, I'd be dead already. I'm not particularly worried about it. It's not as if we are in a life-threatening situation right now. Yella is a girl who has lived for centuries, and it shouldn't be unusual for her to wander around by herself. Anyway, we have a pact, and she would not go too far away from me. I should get up quickly. I don't trust it at all. I rotate my head and climb out of bed. Hey, is she hiding inside? I immediately lie prone on the floor after getting off the bed and look underneath. Of course, there's nothing inside. Why would she be hiding in there? Why? Not there after all. She's not a fool. Why would she sleep under the bed? I go over to open the window curtains, and the early morning sun shines on the back of my hand through the thin window and fabric, producing an imprint that resembles a leaf being partially eaten by insects. The skyscrapers standing before me are still stunning, as if they were foreign objects from beyond the skies. Now that I'm seeing so many changes around me, a feeling of loneliness is welling up inside, and a gust of wind is blowing across the curtains, leaving me nearly breathless. I look at the table and soft sofa beside me. Yella sat at this spot to watch the scenery when we stayed here the other time. The table has a calendar standing by itself, and an envelope is held in place underneath. It doesn't look like something that was here earlier. What is this? I move the calendar away, pick up the envelope, which is entirely blank outside, so I open it. The thing only has a one-page letter inside. Dear Raylan. What's going on? What's happening? You can open your restaurant. It is time for me to go and look for my companion. I'd lied to you about the so-called agreement. I only tricked you into staying with me to learn about this world. Now I have understood it. You are free. Yella. You're telling me I didn't need to stay beside this lady all the goddamn time? The agreement thing? Thrall? The whole death thing from distance? Some of this stuff is true, because I slept for 300 years. But why so suddenly, Did it have something to do with last night? Did she know what I was about to say? Did she know what I was about to ask? And she's like, it's just, a little too uncomfortable around here. It's a little too awkward. I should probably get out of here. Did she just leave me with all the money? Is it all mine? Is the money mine? Is it all mine? The wording is the farewell letter. The wording in the farewell letter is very simple, and I can understand all of it. I am free? I reread the letter. The entire letter, and I feel a bit hurt. Wow, she dumped me over a letter. I can't believe this. Free. How does that feel? The black briefcase full of money is standing silently at one end of the table. I open the case. It's still filled with money, although a small amount is gone. Yella probably took a wad for herself. She's really left. Why would she not take, more? When I look at this innumerable amount of money, I feel sad instead. Fine, the remaining amount of money is still a lot and should suffice. No! I need all of it. Hang on, just in case. Because I don't think I'm going to be choosing the bad option here. No. I need all the money. It's all mine. You think you could just run out with a wad of cash? No, it's mine. No. No. That girl wouldn't know anything besides using her fists to send people flying. She lacked common sense and didn't book 2 separate hotel rooms because she feared being alone. That pitiful amount of money she took for a careless person like her would not last her for a month, let alone travel the world to search for her companion. Even if she wanted to find her fellow kin, why wouldn't she tell me and ask me to help her search for that person? Must she leave without saying a word? I mean, she said several. I mean, she wrote several. But I mean, writing is the same thing as saying. Don't tell me the amount of trust we had in each other was so weak after all those close encounters with life and death. No, I have to look for her and clarify things. Where would that girl go? I take a seat on the sofa that Yella used to sit a month ago and try to recall every bit of detail back then. Am I sitting just like her? You know, leg outstretched, the other leg a little perched up, going like, where would she go? Where would this girl go? But Yella asked me about my plans on this sofa at that time, and she said decisively that she would help me fulfill my dreams. Then I found work at Eastern Bar. After that, we led a normal working life. Yella would chat and laugh at times as she followed me to work and back home. She would occasionally appear downcast while looking at the calendar when we stayed in that simple apartment. I had asked her about it. She just said that she was counting the number of days it would take for me to realize my ambition. I had even asked her jokingly if it would take an entire lifetime, I think. She only smiled at that time. And yesterday's events, maybe it was yesterday. My words might have caused her to feel awkward, so she hated me and wanted to leave. That's why she wanted to look for her true love? No. Yella would often blush all over at my words, and she wasn't that type of girl where a couple of remarks would affect her feelings that easily. What the hell is going on? I am getting more confused. Perhaps instead of lying down and thinking about where she would go, maybe I should actually go out and search where she would go. Yella seems to be walking by herself among the crowd of pedestrians on the main road outside. Just like this lone calendar on the table. Right, Yella also appeared forlorn when she looked at this calendar a month ago. Perhaps her departure had something to do with the dates listed on it. I look at the wall clock, which has a perpetual calendar. Today is 24 June, 1972. 24 June, 26 June. I suddenly remember a date that has formed a lasting impression on me. 26 June, 1672. It was raining unusually hard that night. I was pursued by Yarlians until I sought refuge inside a tree and met Yella there for the first time. Has it almost been like exactly 300 years since that time? Then I couldn't remember what happened after that, no matter how hard I tried. But I could vaguely recall one thing. When I encountered Yella, she was in a deep slumber like a sleeping beauty who was cursed. Curse. That terrible curse? We talked about the curse on vampires while I was attempting to open the briefcase last night. Yella didn't say much, but she did mention it was terrible. Don't tell me she left because of the curse. She even said that thing had nothing to do with me, so it could explain why she disappeared because she didn't want me to get involved. But where would she go? Again, we'll actually look for her. I look out the window. That bright sun from earlier is now being obscured by a few gray clouds. Looks like it's going to rain. I have to spring into action and rely on my gut feeling to guess her whereabouts, no matter what. Her old mansion, that hole in the tree. Where would she go? I don't think it's the mansion. Because if it was that, I don't know. She fell asleep for the first 300 in the hole in the tree. The hole in the tree is probably gone at this point. But she fell asleep there instead of like in her mansion where all the gold treasure is that she had. Now why would she sleep in the hole in the tree and not in the safety of her mansion? Plus the mansion has probably itself also been torn down from those guys earlier. It's like, hey, you vagabonds, get out of here. I'm going for the hole in the tree. Perhaps it's that hole in the tree. We met inside that tree. I had slept inside for 300 years before coming to this era. If she really appeared in that tree from 3 centuries ago because of the curse, then she might even be inside right now. I run to the hotel front desk and ask for help in hiring a taxi before rushing to that part of the forest in the direction I can remember. That expanse of forest lies on the city's, periphery. As the taxi reaches its destination, the surrounding area begins to drizzle. I swear to God, if a lightning bolt strikes and starts a fire, I'm going to be having some problems. I disembark from the vehicle and run up the mountain by following a path I took over a month ago. I can hear faint rumbling noises in the distance that I thought were monsters back then, reinforcing my belief that I'm heading in the right direction. However, I notice the place has a chain-link fence surrounding it, and only has a small opening when I get close to those rumbling noises. Did I not go the right way? Just when I squeeze across the opening, a well-built man stops me. Oh, hello, sir.
Hey, this is the logging camp. No admittance to unauthorized personnel.
I'm not an unauthorized person. I'm here to look for someone.
Who are you looking for?
John. I'm here for John. You know, John. He's the guy. His name is John. I utter a name I can remember off the top of my head.
John, why are you looking for him?
His family is expecting a child soon, and they asked me to notify him on their behalf. I coin a lie and try my best to sound believable.
Oh, shit. Well, that's quite serious. Wait here. I'll tell him immediately.
The man goes towards a group of people with chainsaws in the distance. I should probably get out of here. I take advantage of this opportunity to slip inside the logging camp and search around for that large tree with the big hole. However, it seems this place only has small trees. Most of the large ones have been felled, leaving behind their bare stumps. My heart sinks at this discovery, but I'm not ready to give up just yet, so I head further inside. Suddenly, I spot a white figure who looks different from the well-built lumberjacks who passed me earlier. That person is small-sized and alone. I become overjoyed and run there. I'm getting close, and feeling more exuberance as the outline of that white figure becomes clear to me. Oh! I did make the right choice, let's go! It's still drizzling, and raindrops are falling on my head. She's sitting on a tree stump while holding a black umbrella and thinking about something. Oh, she's also crying. Why is she crying? It could be rain, but she has an umbrella. Why is she crying? Then she's stunned like a well-made doll upon seeing me appear suddenly while gasping for breath.
Yella. Whoa. Oh. Man, I am out of shape.
Raylan?
Why, yes, it is me. Yella's eyes are wide open in shock as she looks at me.
Whew. Great. I've finally found you. Whew.
あんた、
Me? I didn't expect you to run away and abandon me. Am I that sort of person who will betray anyone at the sight of money? I mean, how much? 800,000. 800,000, I'd probably betray a few people for 800,000, you know? It's a lot of money. I kinda need it. It's such a relief now that I have found her. I don't feel so anxious anymore.
バカ
Hey, how dare you? How dare you use such a word against me? She's looking at me with a mixed expression. Her tone sounds angry and comforted at the same time.
字が読めないの
No, I can't. Don't you know? I'm half illiterate. I can. You wrote in such a simple way that I almost thought you regarded me as a child.
じゃあ意味がわからなかったの
Not really. I am also a simpleton. Teardrops appear in her eyes like amethysts. It's clear enough. You're searching for your companion, aren't you? Bring me along. I will go with you.
バカもうあんたはいらないのどっか行ってよ
I will not. Mainly because you have stolen that last wad of cash from me, and I desire it back. But I need you. I mean, there's also that. This world has too many cold and unfeeling machines, and it feels so lonely for me. I can only sense that warmth when you're at my side. I have such a weak heart, it is pathetic. The minute I can't see you, my heart will race, leaving me in a fluster. No matter where you intend to go, don't leave me all by myself. Please, don't leave me to my fate with those ruffians. What ruffians? The city dwellers? The city slickers? She seems amused, and her taut nerves relax momentarily.
ヴァンパイアは恐れないのに不良が怖いの
Oh, very much. I mean, sure, vampires will throw me around. Thugs have guns. Do you have any idea how scary guns are? Almost took you out, and all it did was shoot you in the leg. Everything I said is from the bottom of my heart.
私は
You... Yella takes a breath, a deep breath, and she becomes serious, as if she has made up her mind to tell me something.
私は不幸をもたらすだけ
I mean, kinda so far. It didn't happen.
黙って聞いて
We were shot at a couple times, Raylan. Yella stares directly at my eyes, and I nod to indicate that I won't interrupt her.
ヴァンパイアになって何年かしらもう思い出せないけどいくつか覚えてることがあるの忘れられない思い出が
Okay. What kind of parts?
ヴァンパイアになったばかりの頃私は城壁の隅の死体の山から外傷のない死体を探して血をすすっていたわ守備隊将校の妻である私のお母さんに出会うまで
Now, when you say your mother, do you mean like your actual mother, or like someone you see as a maternal figure?
彼女はその日夫の亡骸を探しにやってきた彼女は私を戦争孤児だと思い養子にして育ててくれた名前もつけてくれたわそれがイエラーレスター
Okay, so maternal figure.
自分の名前があって新しいお母さんがいる私はもう一人じゃないすごく幸せだったわ
And what? You kind of just leave me? You want to be alone again? Is that how it is? Am I that awful to be around? Probably.
でも私はヴァンパイア人間の食べ物では生きていけないお母さんにはすぐバレたわお母さんは私を責めなかったそれどころか毎日カモの血を探してきてくれた
Wait, so you can subsist off of animal blood? Why have you gotten me going robbing blood banks? Let's just buy a goddamn chicken.
当時私たちの町は敵に包囲されていた物がだんだん少なくなって 血を見つけるのも難しくなった。血が見つからないとき、彼女は私にお母さんの血を吸いなさいって言ったわ。
So she allowed you to suck her blood and she didn't become a thrall? Maybe she did. I don't know how this thing works.
最初は抵抗したけど、本能には抗えず、結局お母さんの血を吸ってしまった。血を吸うたびに少しずつお母さんは衰弱していったわ。
Oh, is that why you don't want to suck my blood? I'll just become weaker and weaker than I already am.
そしてある夜、城壁が壊され、大勢の敵が押し寄せてきた。奴らは誰彼構わず出会い頭に切りつけていったわ。
That doesn't sound good. Sorry, it's very hot in here and I'm rolling up my pants.
お母さんは私を連れて兵士や市民の残党に紛れて町から逃げ出したけど、体が悪い彼女は早く走ることができなくて、私たちは取り残されてしまった。そして何人かの敵に追いつかれた時、お母さんは振り返り敵の行く手を阻んだ。彼女は身を挺して私が逃げ出す時間を作ってくれたの。
Huh. Well, that's very sad. Yeah, I ain't got nothing funny about that. It is still raining, and small puddles that produce tiny ripples have already formed on the ground. Yeah, that was a while. Miss Yella, you wanna fix the umbrella? You kinda... I don't think those clothes are meant to get wet. Yella's lips are shuddering, as if her next set of words are filled with despair.
彼女が微笑みながら私を押しやる姿を今でも覚えてるわ。彼女は私にこう言ったの。大丈夫。お母さんがあなたを守るから。
Don't worry, Mother will protect you. Not for long. But, you know, I got one more in me. She chokes up upon saying it.
私がいなければ、お母さんはあんなひどい死に方。
Nah, I'm pretty sure, who knows? It could have been even worse. Maybe she actually had some more strength, fought back a little, and the people would have been like, oh, this one's got a little bit of fight in them. Yeah, you're gonna get punished for that. Could have been worse, could have been worse. That wasn't your fault. The gears of war would always shatter every normal person's ordinary life without any mercy.
私のせいよ。もし私みたいな化け物に出会わなかったら、もし私がお母さんの血を吸わなかったら。
But that's because she loves you.
分かってるわ。だからそれが苦しくて死にたいとも思った。でも勇気がなくて、なんて邪悪なのかしら。私はただ生き残りたかっただけ。
Oh. Gotta be making jokes about this? I don't know, man. It is kind of a cartoon. I just call this a cartoon. It's a game. A vampire. I don't know. I also can't really think of anything funny at the moment. Those are your survival instincts. Your mother would definitely want you to live as well. I mean, otherwise, why would she even just, throw herself at them being like, hey, yo, stop that? I mean, kind of be ashamed if you just kind of, right then and there, like, no, mama.
それから逃亡の道すがら、たくさんの人が私を助けてくれたわ。そして私は本能的に彼らの体内に流れる血を欲した。大勢殺めてしまったわ。彼らの死に何も感じなくなるほど。本当にたく
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if she would have been all for that. That doesn't sound too good.
そして私は人間を利用するだけ利用して容赦なく捨てることを学んだ。たまに心を動かされてこのままこの人と一生を過ごそうかななんて思った人も一人二人はいるわ。だけど神様はいつも不幸を起こすの。まるで私みたいな化け物が幸せになっちゃいけないって警告するみたい。
Oh, is that how this is? I'm doing this for your own protection. Blah, blah, blah. How dare you? I can take care of myself. Thank you very much, lady.
レイラン、これでわかったわ。私と一緒にいても不幸を招くだけ。戻ってあんたの夢を叶えて。
Lady, I don't think you understand. I ran through the rain to find you. I probably left that whole briefcase of cash back at the hotel suites. I also lied to a bunch of guys with chainsaws to sneak into their little facility here. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of misfortune with or without you.
またあんたのレストランに行くかもしれないわ。それまでにちゃんとマウシュエワンの作り方を覚えておくのよ。
Oh, Aozu Wang, don't even talk about it. I'm hungry right now. Yella smiles in relief when she finishes her story, and her pupils shrink slightly, showing a mirror image of myself. I get to see it? No. Yet, I can't suppress the urge to feel sad when I see her smile instead. With the passage of time, she has experienced how many separations. Right now, she is so used to being alone, she would be longing for a companion as much. I got the hiccups. No. The more I understand this strong and fragile vampire girl, the more I want to be with her. The minute this idea pops up in my head, it feels as if a street lamp is spinning above like a fireball, igniting every part of my body and giving me a new purpose to my empty life in this world. I won't die for you, but I still want to fulfill your dreams, and mine with you. We'll go together if you want to leave.
まだわからないの？
Nope, not really. Again, simpleton.
どうしてそんなにバカなのよ。私と一緒にいたら警察や悪党なんかより100倍恐ろしい目に遭うのよ。あんたの命なんか簡単に消し飛ぶんだから。私もお腹が空いてあんたの血を吸い尽くすかもしれない。死にたくないなら私と一緒にいちゃダメなの。
Listen, Yella, I'm already sold on following you. You ain't gotta, you know, throw in any more points. Now, I promise. Nah, I certainly won't die that easily.
そんな約束根拠がないわ。
Okay, wow. Have we not been through so much already? I've been shot at, kidnapped, other things, I'm pretty sure. I mean, technically I did die at one point, but that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
何をどう聞いてたらそんなことが言えるのよ。
No, not really. I was just... Mine was 1,000 miles away. What were you talking about? You had a ma? This promise is far simpler than fetching the sun at least.
こんな時に冗談はやめて。
I will joke as much as I want. No, I'm not joking. I'm serious. I mean, I won't joke at all. I really value my life, and I fear death the most. I would have died many times earlier if not for your help, time and again. I mean, remember that kidnapping thing? They were about to take my kidneys. So I came here to look for you, not because I want to die, but I want to live. I grab both of her arms and pull her closer to me. Maybe we are wet from the rain, they feel colder than before, and are trembling slightly.
やめて。
I will not. Are you worried about the curse? Yella's eyes pop wide open. After some hesitation, she mutters something and stops halfway, before looking at the thick rain clouds on the sky above.
そ うよ。
What's a curse between friends, am I right? Curse schmurse. Looks like I have guessed correctly. Can you tell me?
天が与えたヴァンパイアに対する呪いよ。この呪いは一定の周期でやってくる。呪いがやってきた時、ヴァンパイアのいる場所に激しい雷が落ちるの。これをヴァンパイアたちは天雷と呼んでいるわ。なんとか身を隠さないとあっという間に死んでしまう。
You mean like the lightning strike from 300 years ago? Were they attacking me? What did I do?
300年前、私があの裏に隠れていたのは天雷を避けるためだった。
Oh, cool.
本来、天雷が落ちる周期はかなり長いの。だから、経験豊かなヴァンパイアは長い時間をかけて準備する。だけど今回は目覚めるのが遅すぎて、ここ数日中に次の天雷が落ちるかもしれない。
Okay. And, again, like, what does that have to do with anything?
天雷の威力は凄まじいものよ。今回は避けられないかもしれない。
So, does the lightning, like, actually strike you? Strike you down? Or is it just like there, it's like, ooh, check it out, we got fire!
だから、私と一緒にいちゃダメなの。あんたも巻き添えになって死ぬかもしれないのよ。
I'm fine with it. I see. I have a huge sigh of relief. Yella becomes momentarily nervous at my response instead. I thought it was something big. We only need to find shelter from lightning? Oh, it should be simple enough. Don't you think so? You didn't ask this absolutely clever thinker here for help, but you would run off to hide and think by yourself instead. Aren't you stupid by doing that?
あんたが賢い？冗談よしてよ。あんたと議論するつもりはないの。天雷はあんたには関係ないことよ。今は何も考えず私から離れてればいいの。うまく逃げられて、もし気が向いたら帰ってあんたを探すから。
Yeah, no. That ain't how this works, you know, it's a package deal. You ain't getting to move anywhere without me. And unfortunately, I'm actually gonna have to stop it right here. This has been going on a little bit, and it's a little late. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna stop it right here. I hope you all had a lovely time. I hope you all are enjoying this. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you all next time.